Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you lie down, yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego die the political, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Man of the masses, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego now I'm on, I'm on, do.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀, àmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Mayegun diary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live.
Bó bá ṣe àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary, ó sì tún ṣe.
Brethren, welcome to the Temple of Truth tonight.
Diary political.
God, share this broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them Mayegun today.
Ani Mayegun làwa mọ̀ dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Ani ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé.
Ruga in Enugu.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé.
In the communities where over 50 people have been killed.
Ani ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
No, it's not Ruga. That is the state government.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lies.
Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́bá bá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa bí. Ani ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Whatever you are suffering or going through right now,
Mayegun ti dé.
Oshiomole says don't blame Tinubu.
Mayegun ti dé. Ìgò nìyàgò.
Blame Bokwari.
Ani ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé.
Also tonight,
Mayegun máa bí.
Arabambi of the famous Apampas.
Tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa bí.
They said that the chairman of Labour Party, Julius Abure, who is that? They said Julius Abure is yet to account for over 2 billion naira for the presidential election. Arabambi.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mo ti dé. So, good morning to you once again, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live. We are going to start tonight with the developing story from Enugu. And these are women that you can see, they are like the widows of the victims of Fulani terrorism in Enugu State. 2 days ago, in fact, they have been at it for the past few weeks. But 2 days ago, they staged one of their biggest protests against what they called the using their land as settlement for the Fulani terrorists in that part of eastern Nigeria. As much as this has generated a lot of arguments, I don't know if you know about it. But the core heart of the story is that these communities, I'm going to try because I kind of jotted them down, right? So these communities from areas like areas, like Uzo, Uwane, local government area in particular, the people of these communities in this local government area of Enugu, right, they have been under incessant, endless attacks from the Fulani terrorists to the point that they have decided that they do not want them around their communities. And bone of contention, the Fulani terrorists who are kidnapping and killing them, right, are indeed, camping in their own forest. So they can't go to their farms, okay? So they staged the protest when they heard that the state government, Enugu state government, has made, in fact, concluded an arrangement, okay, to use part of those communities, their lands, right, as government designated, ranches. That is the trick, government ranches. But the people of the community are like, if government is going to invest in agriculture, right? I mean, it should probably be something not like encouraging and enabling the terrorists who have wreaked havoc in their communities. I mean, they have bodies to show for this, people who have been killed. So yesterday, women who are the the state government responded by saying, no, some people are trying to play politics with it. We're just trying to set up ranches so they will be controlled by government. So these ranches, governments will then bring in the Fulanis who understand how to ranch or to rear cows. So this is their way of bringing peace and development to Uzo Uwani local government area. So these women that you're going to see on your screen now, these are not just women who are protesting this. So these women have been, they have experienced the direct attacks from these Fulani terrorists personally. These women have lost 50 of their own husbands, okay, to this same terrorist. And it was, in fact, the protest was tagged that the widows of the Fulani terrorism reject Ruga in their community. Take a look at their faces. I mean, just so you can register that and know this is real.
These are the widows that the Fulanis killed their husband. The herdsmen killed their husband in 2016. They say they don't want to see them at all. They don't want to see them at all. They don't want to see them again. Nobody should talk of Ruga. Nobody should talk of 2016, they love their husband. See them crying. What a pity. They don't want the memory of branch of Calabar. Yes. They don't want. Yes.
I know that's so loud, yeah. I'm so sorry, I should have warned you, okay? But yeah, those are like, real victims that the memory of their losses and then their mass burials, they do not want that to happen again. Don't bring Ruga to our communities. These are women, men and women, right, who lives in the rural areas, whose core occupations is farming. Yeah. And majority of them cannot go to their farms in some of these endangered communities. Or you have seen some of these, lily-livered usurpers that you called governors or government there, right? Doesn't really matter as long as it is going to advance its political survival as governor, it will bring it upon his people. Somebody is doing similar thing in Imo State. Uzodingba, Uzodijo is doing the same thing in Imo State, where a lot of people have been killed just to get them and get rid of them from their communities, and for him to fulfill his own pledge to this same terrorist. I mean, it is real. I know a lot of them have tried so much to try to gaslight the victims by trying to blame or look for those they could blame it on in those communities. But listen, the victims are real. And this could just be any of us. You know that. So their governors or their government, their governor said, no, we are just trying to build ranches. Ranches for who? Oh yeah, state government ranches. But what about the communities that reject such? Because it's pretty much like a land grabbing now, the people who owns their land. But somehow you are grabbing the land in order to settle the terrorists that have been terrorizing your own people. That's part of the whole wahala, yeah? Mind you, today could have been so different because yesterday, Nigeria, Super Eagles, was at the final of AFCON, the African Cup of Nations, okay? And somehow, the APC, Egbekegbe, that has brought untoward hardship upon Nigerians to the point that as close by as Ivory Coast is to Nigeria, even a university professor would have to save 3 straight months of his or her salary to be able to afford the air ticket from Nigeria to go and watch the final. But when Nigeria qualified for that final, a lot of Nigerians in Nigeria, for the first time in a long time, forgot about their worries. No light, no job, no money, no security, no this, no that. All the depression, the frustration seems to just have disappeared among the majority of the population. Football brings the people together. It would have been a thing of joy, sincerely, if Nigerians are not facing this man-made, intentional corruption and hardship that they are facing today. But let's bring it back a little bit. APC, Egbekegbe, decided to jump into it. And I remember how majority of these football-loving Nigerians rebuffed them. Stay away. We all know they had no control over them anyway, okay? But they still went anyway. So Shitty Man went, and it was a tough one, okay? And they told him, please don't come back. Don't ever get involved in this. Now, cut the long story short, Shitty Man was at the stadium yesterday, and banters here and there over what could really go wrong, right? And what would eventually go wrong. But do you know why I am sharing this with you now? Because generally, it seems that people were divided over if they should be happy that Nigeria is playing football, Eagles playing football somewhere, right? And, it's going to bring what? Glory or whatever to Nigeria and all that. But that's kind of like, a fallacy. But there are those who believe that, would you guys please stop living in this Yolala land and face the reality? A bag of rice is now 80,000 naira. I heard. A dollar is now 1,000, nearly 1,500, so to say, Abi. And things are still what they are, not changing. So if suddenly you want to start, showing that all those things don't matter anymore for that moment, let's enjoy, let's have fun. Some people felt like it's absurd, it's absolute rubbish. But a lot of people felt like, well, you know what? People have been so hammered. They have been economically destroyed. Depression everywhere. If this is something that can at least make them feel better, even if it's just for 24 hours, let them have it. Anyway, for those who are for and those who are against, they all have their points. Last, the Super Eagles lost. As painful as it is to a lot, it's not painful to others because, number one, for those who really watched the game, you will realize that you probably should be asking yourself, how did they get to the final? How? Was that how they were playing that they got to final? Right? Then, where is that fighting spirit that probably would be like to reciprocate the level of love, the level of passion, emotion that you all invested on them, hoping that they will bring you happiness, that light no day, road no day, security no day, job no day, this, that no day. Baba God, may he just give you this one to have something to at least play about with, Abi. So they were supposed to probably have seen all of that. I didn't see that spirit in them. I didn't see any fighting thing in them that actually shown that they were actually playing final. Right. Meanwhile, behind the scene, APC, Egbekegbe, they were already cooking how they were going to milk the AFCON Cup if Super Eagles should win. You have no idea. In fact, some boys, they were already waiting so that they go open shop on top, say, Nigeria win AFCON. And all of these were later truncated. But it won't really change much. What were the plan? Ilu Jogbo, where everybody is, where everybody is in pain, one pain or another. Ilu Jogbo. These criminals, they've already drafted the script to tell you that, listen, as you are currently celebrating the Eagles and all that, this is just the beginning of the good thing to come and all that. And they were also going to use it. Once you begin to try, to continue to probe them, they were going to use the line of all of you unpatriotic people who no believe in blah, 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 blah. The renewed hope is coming. The renewed shaggy and all of that nonsense. Most of them will end up as jokes, okay? However, it wasn't just going to be about how the propaganda is played. It is how much money, job for the boys, that was already, in the oven. So that's kind of shut down. And also, those of you who were supposed to, those of you who were like always telling them to sort of stay away from this or stay away from, you know what I mean, because we know who you are. We don't want our this and that too. Now with this disappointment as well, okay, it simply means everybody will easily and quickly come back to reality. Their cooked propaganda is not going to be needed anymore. Okay? So Tinubu, that was already they have already started doing some level of, exercise for Kolu, so that when they give her the cup, it won't fall down. All of this is not going to happen. And they are now using reverse psychology, in case if you have not noticed. Like I said, those of you who I wanted them to win. I told you that 2 days ago. I actually wanted them to. But some people were like, no, okay. But none of us had control over what will happen or how it's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's just how we sort of feel based on whatever we feel like, right? Which is all right by me. I don't have any problem with that. Okay? So those of you who don't want them to win because of the situation on ground, those of you who wanted them to win because people don't like lose too much, lose for so long, they need an happiness. I told you, you all have your point, but it doesn't matter anymore. We're all back to that square one very fast. That is what really matters now. And the reverse psychology they are using, reverse psychology. You see, those of you who, when Tinubu said, our local for the Nations Cup, a lot of people automatically switched and said Nigeria should lose. Because it was going to be an agenda, a serious one. Media, everything. You will be seeing everybody thanking Tinubu. Thank you so much for your time. You had the first this or that and other nonsense. So when he said the Milocon, everybody switched like, make Nigeria lose. Meanwhile, like I said, it's not in any of us control, okay? Now, the reverse psychology they are using now is that those of you who wanted Nigerians to face what is facing them and stop deluding themselves with this nation's cup distraction. Like some even look at the nation's cup as just like that of your big brother Nigeria, big brother Africa, every other thing they use to distract the young people. Okay? So they are now using the reverse psychology that it is because you people don't wish Nigeria well. Underline that word, wish Nigeria well. Remember, that is their famous line. A lot of you are just, even if you don't like APC, even if you don't shake any cock in the con, at least you should wish Nigeria well. You should be patriotic. Some of them are so deluded that they don't know that statement that many of us have psychologically succeeded from Nigeria. Officially, we are not stateless. We are from Nigeria. Okay? But unofficially, a lot of us have mentally, psychologically, so many have actually physically detached themselves from Nigeria. And you might say, what about their families there? Of course, their family lives in Nigeria. Okay? That doesn't make them in any way feel connected to anything Nigeria anymore. And some of you may be finding that difficult to process. But it's okay. You will get there and you will understand later. It doesn't mean that we wish, well, I don't say for everyone. For somebody like me, I don't wish evil on Nigeria. Okay? And wishes don't really mean anything as well. Okay? When somebody says, I wish you good luck. Okay? And on your way, you have an accident and something happened. They did wish you good luck. Wishes are just like, like thoughts. I say, okay, I will want that for you. Somebody like me do not wish evil on Nigeria. And that is why I am educating a lot of you that have been socially conditioned to live in the fear that they created. Okay? And that fear is the fact that if anybody says, let us discuss this fraudulent contraption, where none of us actually came together to say we want to be a country, truthfully, is forced on us. Now, if anybody says, let's have that conversation, they automatically, because you are socially conditioned that way, even when the whole contraption is not working for you, all right? You are conditioned to be triggered, to automatically feel like it's about somebody trying to come and take something from you, or somebody is trying to take, something so valuable once they divide Nigeria. There are people who conditioned you that way. Do you understand? But whether we wish Nigeria well or we don't wish Nigeria well, there are those who are actually working day and night destroying Nigeria. That is not wishes. That is doings. Do you understand? Oh, I wish I can be in London tomorrow. That's a wish. I am going to be in London tomorrow. That means that's a will. Like I will be there. I wish. I wish there is power. I mean, there is, 24 hours electricity in Nigeria. Is my wish going to give you 24 hours electricity? I wish that Nigerian naira is 50 naira to $1. When some other people are doing and destroying the economy, devaluing the naira, what would my wish do or change? Now let's come back to their reverse psychology. So the reverse psychology is to make you feel like your expression, how you feel, which in itself is in reaction to what they are doing. They have destroyed Nigeria, and they will do everything to distract the people from actually taking actions. Do you understand that? So when they want you distracted and you say, no, I don't want to be distracted, I want you to tell us what's going on here. Explain this. I say, why are you not patriotic? Why do you always wish evil on Nigeria? Everybody is happy that we are in a final. And you are talking about the economy. Is it now that you should be talking about, why are you not patriotic? Why do you always wish evil on Nigeria? No, they are gaslighting you. It is a reverse psychology. Do you understand? Yeah. They want you to shut up. And that exact conversation you want to have, come on, do like others. Everybody is distracted. Let's face this for now. Leave Nigeria for now. One more. Leave APC for now, Jare. Let us talk about this Osime. Whoa, Baba, see, this Nigeria, leave Nigeria for now, Jare. I just want to talk about Lukman. What? No, I don't want to talk about that, man. Let's talk about the real thing. Baba, I mean, let us be patriotic. You should be patriotic now, eh? At least, well, some of them even came to come and talk to me to be patriotic about Nigeria. When the criminals who are destroying Nigeria are the most unpatriotic element you would ever see in your life. There are those who are supposed to give you 24 hours electricity, especially in the last 24 years. The money ended in the pocket of some of them, right? And that's why you don't have electricity. Today, you have the brain drain in the in different sectors in Nigeria. Health sector in particular. Thousands of people, professionals, who were supposed to be offering their services to the poor population in Nigeria, they've left since the system continued to destroy and undervalue them. And thank you very much, by the way. There are people who are doing that. Where you are supposed to have 21st century rail system. We are talking about fast trains that circles Nigeria in just few hours. In 21st century, there were people who were supposed to give you that. The money was gone. It's gone. Now look at the area of security where you can no longer even sit and run your business anymore. There are those who were supposed to be patriotic. It's their job. But you are seeing what they are doing. But now me no be patriotic. Because I am not shouting up Nigeria, up NEPA. It is called reverse psychology. To make you begin to feel like, oh, am I a bad person? No, you are not bad. You are reacting to their bad behaviors that has cost people their lives, their businesses, their health. You are reacting, and when you react, they want to gaslight you, then use reverse psychology on you until you stop saying something or even doing something. That's what they are doing right now. Everywhere you go now, they are trying to make you feel guilty of reacting to all these things happening in Nigeria. Okay? They do not want you to make it, to talk about them. If it is about kidnapping, but they never kidnap you now, so why are you so angry? Why do you hate your country? Do you know they use that on you a lot? They say, why do you hate Nigeria so much? Baba, you have never been in charge of taking any decision. You are the victim of that system. They are ripping us off every day. They are ripping everyone off. Taxes here and there. Devaluation here and there. But there is absolute nothing to show for it. But you cannot react. You cannot curse them and get angry. You can get angry about our politician. You should not get angry about Nigeria. Baba, you dey crazy, ni? You dey beat pikin. Can't they tell them how to cry? You dey mad, ni? Do you understand that? Like that control.
Don't talk bad about Nigeria. Don't tell anyone how to talk. When everybody gets so upset enough, if yours is that you are so angry of what they have done to Nigeria and your own fight is to get at them, your own reason of fighting them is because of what they have done to Nigeria, great. If others feels like it is what they have done to their regions, that is why they are fighting, and they are fighting that they want them gone. Once everybody have one or two reasons why they must be gone, then we'll have an army, a coordinated one that can never be gaslighted, that can never be, that will never fall for their reverse psychology. Baba to ba shekpe fun won, if you curse them, you are only reacting to their failure. Don't let anybody gaslight you and say, don't say that, don't curse. Baba to ba fe shekpe fun. The reason is this: your wishes, your curses, and all of that, they are not the reason why Nigeria is going down. Every day, when we curse them and curse them and curse them, it all come back to us. We should be praying. Don't fall for that. Don't. Do not let them gaslight you, make you feel like because you they curse. Your curses are not doing anything. Your curses did not make them loot money, all right, and go straight to the public and go naked and begin to blow, the money, like billions of naira that they steal. The way you they cost them, let's assume it's working. You would have seen many governors, their wives, their children, many commissioners, senators, all of them that are stealing money. Once they steal the money, you just see them on the streets. They will be in bag of money that they just stole. Right? They will be, because they don't run mad. If curses they work, no be so. Don't let anybody tell you that because you are cursing them. That's why Nigeria is not working. Now lie you. Your curses did not stop them from using stolen money to buy properties abroad. Your curses did not make them, when they looted the money, come abandon them in public. They don't know where they left it because you don't curse them. Sure you get? It's because of your curses. Now you don't curse this one. Now you don't go drop 10 billion that he wanted to steal. The 10 billion he stole and he couldn't spend it now because have you ever seen anything like that? Don't let anybody use that on you anymore. Because your curses, they are your reactions. One day, soon, you will go beyond just cursing them. You will go after them. Did you understand? Do not pray for them. Do not let anybody tell you it's because you are cursing them, that is why Naira is falling. It's because these guys are stealing your money and they are having good life. These guys are buying private jets. They are buying everything everywhere. You're stealing money. Your country is going down. People are dying. And the money is flying everywhere. So that is on reverse psychology. Okay? You must never, ever fall for that trickery anymore. Speak your mind and mean it. It's very, very important. Okay? And when they tell you there is power in words, that is true. You know why there is power in words? When you say something, like I have been talking all this while, I may be here for the next 3 hours, talking and sharing and updating and doing all I do better. But there are things that I'm going to say that are going to remain with a lot of you. Few things. Mayegun, you said, and I've been thinking about that. That is the power in a word. So when you talk, okay, and you choose your word carefully, right? Eventually the right audience will see the power in those words. And those words, when they come out, it seems that authority follows them because they remain there in your conscious and subconsciousness. You know that? That is the power in the word. And I believe more in that. You see, when you say something and you think deeper about them and you believe in them, they open doors for other discoveries. Yes. And you begin to even know more and more and more. And the more you know, in this case, the angrier you become. In order not to waste such positive energy that could be channeled, if well channeled, that could be channeled into actually breaking free from these criminals. Trust me, I have seen it happen. It is the hardest job for people to believe in what they say, not just say or just saying them. That is the power in the word. Right? So yeah, we have seen what they are up to. And there is no amount of propaganda that can actually legitimize Tinubu and his 47+1 thieves. It is what they are doing that is affecting Nigeria. Okay? And since Nigeria is a crime scene, when you look into the mirror and what you see there is the reflection of you, right? Mind you, you see the rogues that are depleting Nigeria, the canker worms, they call them, the leeches. They are cut across every nook and cranny of Nigeria, as you know. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who actually kind of picked that up, you will realize that for those of you who have, in fact, hang on, there's something I'm actually going to share with you just before we continue. Here is one. Don't go anywhere.
1,000. He said that one is sure for you. Any oxygen or oxygen me moruko were. O ko le buruku ti gbogbo yin pe. Any be ba ti yoko nko derun. Igbe yoko logude. Bag is 7,000. Ẹ̀wà ò fẹ́ ṣe rà. Gàrí ò ṣe rà. Ẹ aláti bọ̀tá dáadáa. Kò ní yẹ ìkàyẹ pátàdì yín. Kí ló dé? Ayé la sì yá ni. Àbá sí olórí yẹn. Àbíjọba la sì yẹn. Ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù. À ń fetí gbọ́ owó ìyáde jẹ wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin custom ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi tap. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin custom tẹ́ ń gba dúkìá tẹ́ ń gba rẹ́sì ẹ̀ ní kú re. Ẹ rà rẹ̀ kú ni. Ẹ̀yin custom. Mi sorry láti sọ. Bí wọ́n bá lẹ́yìn ní sẹ́rú, ó yẹ kí èèyàn fi tọmọ jẹ. Ẹ ń fi ìṣòro kún ṣòro mẹ̀kúnnù. Ẹ̀yin custom, ẹ ń fi wàhálà kún wàhálà wa. Ẹ ń fi yà kún yà wa. Ẹ rà rẹ̀ parí ayé yín ni. Ètò bá dé èpè lọ́ba dé. Èpè gidi lọ́ba dé. Àwọn àtúrí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n tún comment báwọn gbé rẹ́ẹ̀sì láti Ìbàdàn kọjá wá sí Ọ̀ṣun ẹ̀yin custom tó ń dá wọn lọ́nà ẹ̀yin gba rẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹ̀ parẹ́ ni. Àgbẹ̀rìkọ́lá ọlá àyà tí Nàìjíríà fi ń jẹ wá. Èló ni wọ́n ń ta báàgì rẹ́ẹ̀sì ní Ṣakí. Ṣé báyọ̀ state ní Ṣakí? Èló ni báàgì rẹ́ẹ̀sì ní Ṣakí. Ṣé bọ́yọ̀ ní Ṣakí? Èló báàgì rẹ́ẹ̀sì ní Ìbàdàn. Ṣé bọ́yọ̀ ní Ìbàdàn? Ẹni ọba tó wà lọ rà ní Ṣakí tí ń gbé bọ̀ Ìbàdàn. Ẹ̀yin custom ẹ̀ tún lọ dá wọn lọ́rùn ẹ̀ parẹ́ ni. aláti bọ̀tán dáadáa. Kò sí àdúrà lẹ́nu ọmọ Nàìjíríà fẹ́ni kankan nu gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní wá lára mọ́. Èpè. Ó ti jẹ́ mọ́ ká lọ ọwọ́ Olúgbòhùn báyìí. Ẹ̀yin abálẹ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀yin babaláwo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti kàn yín. Àwọn Olúgbòhùn ẹ kó bóde. Àkàbá àgádágodo. Kí ló dé? Alifitinatuna Yemen la'ana Allah mana ikasa. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wallahi tẹ́ bá wá tún ṣẹṣẹ ṣé tí ń bẹ́lẹ̀ yìí èpin mẹ̀kúnnù ni ó pa yín. Èmi kọ̀mándì gbogbo ẹbí mi, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kéwù mi, gbogbo olólùfẹ́ mi, APC ní ká tẹ̀ fún adẹ̀tẹ̀ fún yín. Àwọn olókoòwò gẹ́gẹ́ wọ́n láre. Àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ń sunkún. Ká má sun àwọn àfáà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin náà lè san sálárì wa. Ṣé nígbà tẹni tí ó san sálárì àfáà tí ò sí tí ì san? Ṣé wà lóde? Àtúwọ́ ara yìí kọ́sítọ́ọ̀mù kan tẹ̀ ní láti bọ̀ tẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ tún wá kọjá lọ sílùú Ìbàdàn lọ́yọ̀ state. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó gbìyànjú. Ọmọ tó sọ ní kẹ́ tani wà bá ń ka èbó yóò. Ẹ wo ọmọ tó sọ ní kẹ́ ó lóun àtọmọ àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀ kankan lánàá. Èpè lọ́rọ̀ yìí jẹ́ mi báyìí. Wallahi Rabbul Kaaba. Ó ti jẹ́ mi ká lọ wọ Olúgbòhùn. Èpè àfọ̀ṣẹ́ àkàbá àgádágodo. Ẹ fọ̀rọ̀ ọmọdé àfọ̀ sílẹ̀ o. Ọ̀rọ̀ pásítọ̀ kọ́lọ́run ti ń bẹ lẹ́yìn o. Kí ló dé? Ẹ wá kú ọrùn wa báyìí. Ẹ rà rẹ̀ kú ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń dà wá láàmú ní Nàìjíríà.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I have been laughing and laughing and laughing. And to those, to my viewers who don't understand Yoruba, okay? In fact, the least I can do is just to tell you what is sort of saying